Have you ever played a video game and thought, hey, I could make something like this? Well, I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can. And the best part? You don't need to know any complicated coding languages or have a fancy computer science degree. Today, we're going to build your very own game from scratch. Literally. We're using Scratch, a super cool free tool from MIT. It's like building with digital Legos. You just snap blocks of code together. It's visual, it's intuitive, and honestly, it's a ton of fun. So what kind of game are we making? We're diving into one of the classics, a platformer. Think of games like Super Mario, where you run and jump from one platform to another. We're going to build the whole thing from the ground up. We'll design a character, create a world for them to explore, and program all the rules that make the game work. You get to be the architect, the artist, and the engineer all at once. By the end of this, you'll have a working game that you built yourself. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to follow along with me. So fire up your computer, head over to the Scratch website and click that Create button. Your adventure as a game developer starts right now. Alright, first things first. Every game needs a hero. And in Scratch, our hero is called a sprite. You can use the default cat if you like. But where's the fun in that? Let's create our own. In the bottom right corner, you can choose a new sprite. You can pick one from Scratch's huge library, or, my favorite, you can draw your own. Click the paintbrush icon to open the sprite editor. This is your digital art studio. Use simple shapes like circles, squares, or go wild with the brush tool. Don't worry about perfection. Simple works great. Let's make a simple character. I'll make a little blue blob with big googly eyes. Start with a circle for the body. Add 2 smaller white circles for the eyes. Add 2 even smaller black circles for the pupils. See? Simple. Give your character a name. I'll call mine Blobby. Happy with your hero? Time to build their world. We need some ground to stand on. A platformer without platforms is just a falling character. Make another sprite for platforms. Draw a simple rectangle. Green like grass, brown like dirt, or sparkly purple. Place some high, some low, leave gaps for jumping. You're designing the layout like an architect. We have a hero and a world, but right now, they're just static pictures. Let's bring Blobby to life with some code. This is where the magic happens. Click on your character sprite, Blobby, to make sure you're adding code to him. On the left side of the screen, you'll see a bunch of colorful code blocks. We'll start with movement. We want Blobby to move left when we press the left arrow key and right when we press the right arrow key. Let's grab a block from the yellow events category that says when space key pressed. Drag it into the coding area. Now click the little drop-down arrow on that block and change space to right arrow. This block is a trigger. It tells the computer, hey, listen for the right arrow key. And when you hear it, do the stuff I put underneath. Go to the dark blue motion blocks and find change X by 10. Snap that block right under your when right arrow key pressed block. The X-axis is the horizontal line across the screen, so changing X moves your character left and right. To move left, we do the exact same thing, but in reverse. Click on the number 10 and change it to -10. A negative number will move Blobby to the left. Go ahead and test it out. Click the green flag and press the left and right arrow keys. Your character is moving. You just wrote your first lines of functional code. But what's a platformer without jumping? This one is a little more complex, but still totally doable. We'll use the up arrow key for our jump, so grab another when key pressed event block, set it to up arrow, and use a change Y by block for vertical movement. So, Blobby can move left and right, and he can start a jump, but he's still missing something crucial: gravity. Right now, if you make him jump, he just moves up and gets stuck in the air. We need to program a force that constantly pulls him down, just like real-world gravity. This might sound complicated, but we can fake it with a simple, clever trick. We're going to create a new variable. Think of a variable as a little box with a label on it where you can store a number. We'll call our variable gravity. Head over to the orange variables category and click Make a Variable. Name it Gravity and make sure it's for this sprite only. Now we need a script that runs forever, constantly checking and applying this gravity. We can start this with a when green flag clicked block. Underneath that, add a forever loop. Anything inside this loop will run over and over again. Inside the loop, add a change gravity by -1 block. This simulates acceleration due to gravity. Now that we have this number called gravity that is always getting smaller, we need to actually apply it to our character. Inside that same forever loop, right after you change the gravity variable, add a change y by block. Instead of typing a number, drag your little orange gravity variable and drop it right in there. Now, your character's position will change by whatever the value of gravity is on every single frame. Click the green flag. Whoa! Blobby falls right through the floor. That's progress. We want him to stop when he hits a platform. Use an if touching platform block to set gravity to 0 and nudge him up slightly. Your game is functional. You have a character that can run and jump on platforms. This is a huge milestone. But right now, it's more of a physics sandbox than a game. Games need a goal. They need a challenge. Let's add some fun stuff. The easiest way to add a goal is to create something for the player to collect. How about some coins? Design a new sprite that looks like a coin. A simple yellow circle will do. Scatter a few coin sprites around your level. Place them in spots that require skillful jumping to reach. Click on one of your coin sprites, and let's add some code. Start with a when green flag clicked block. We want the coin to check forever if the player is touching it, so add a forever loop. Inside that, add an if, then block. Use a touching blobby sensor as the condition. Add a change score by 1 block, then find a hide block in the looks category. Now, when you collect a coin, it vanishes, and the score goes up. Make a new variable called score for all sprites. Display it by checking the box next to the variable. You can also add some fun obstacles. Create a new sprite, maybe a red spiky ball. Make it move back and forth. If the player touches it, send them back to the start. Use a go to XY block to reset their position when they hit an obstacle. You can create a "You win" screen that appears when the score reaches a certain number. You could add a timer to see how fast players can finish the level. How about a goal object like a door or flag sprite? When the player touches it, switch to a new level using switch backdrop. Event triggers, loops, conditional statements, variables. These are the fundamental building blocks for almost any game you can imagine. Look at what you've done. You started with a blank screen, now you have a playable game. You designed a character, built a world, and programmed the laws of physics that govern it. That's incredible. You are officially a game developer. Take a moment to play your game. Is it too easy? Too hard? Are the jumps fun to make? If you don't like something, you can change it. You have all the power. Make the platform smaller. Make the gravity stronger. Add more enemies. Tweak and experiment until it feels just right. This is just the beginning. What other ideas are bouncing around in your head? Add different types of enemies, give them unique movement patterns, add power-ups, double jump, super speed. Add a story with on-screen dialogue. The skills you've learned are the foundation. The only limit is your imagination. One of the best things about Scratch is its community. Hit the share button to publish. Others around the world can play your creation. They can leave comments, give feedback, and remix your project. Don't be shy. Sharing helps you improve. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, and you have the creativity. Go make something amazing. Try a maze, try a clicker game, try an animated story. The more you build, the more you'll learn. Welcome to the world of creation. Now go build something cool, and don't forget to share it. I can't wait to see what you make.